first week of van life. Moving into an unfinished van. It is absolute chaos in here. Absolute chaos. So I bought the van, it's been almost exactly a year. I thought it would be done by now. I was supposed to leave a few weeks ago, but I've been having problems, like mechanical issues that I've been trying to get fixed for months, and I was at the mechanic for 2 weeks. I had an oil leak that I thought I got fixed back in December. The engine and transmission mount needed to be replaced. I needed to get new front brakes, and I got a new transmission. Thankfully, I have a warranty, and the warranty covered the transmission because that was $4 grand, but I had to pay $3,500. So now we're here in the van. We gotta finish some shit. It is an absolute mess in there. Good morning from my chaos van. So I'm in my uncle's driveway. I felt like I needed somewhere to like regroup. This is not attached at all. I spent yesterday taking this cabinet apart and remaking it. Which was annoying, and I really didn't want to do it, but I'm really glad I did because it gives me a lot more room in here. It was an inch bigger this way and then 3 inches bigger that way. Oh. Okay, coffee. So right now if I want AC power, I have to plug everything into the Bluetti, which is under the bed. I don't have a sink. Okay, what's on the list for today? I need to cut this top. I need to do the final coat of paint on the cabinet. Doors. I just wrote doors. I don't know what that means. Doors. Oh, the doors for the cabinet. I want to, before I start building today, go on a hike. I don't want to fall into the trap of just constantly, okay, I need to finish this and this and this, and like the to-do list. And I want to try and remember, like, I made the van so I could get out into nature and I can explore. So when I bought the van last year, I bought it outright, and that was money that I had been saving all of my 20s, but that was basically all of my money. When it came to the build, I opened up a new credit card. When you open a new credit card, there's no interest for the first 12 months or something like that, and I'm someone who's never really used credit cards, and I was just like, oh, it'll be fine. I'll have it all a year. It's so long. I'll have it all paid off by then. And then I was getting, I want a fancy ceiling, and I want fancy this, and basically everything I do, I mess up and I have to redo it. And I had managed to get it down to $5,000, and then I spent $3,500 at the mechanic. I had to take my cat to the vet. That was like $600. In order to get RV insurance and to be able to insure the entire build, which I really wanted to do, I needed to get a refrigerator. And so the refrigerator was $1,000. You know what? It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. And I don't want to just be solely in this mind state of like, I need to hustle, I need to pay this off, and not be able to enjoy this beautiful van that I built and building. So, as chaotic as she is. I didn't know this, but actually RV insurance is so much cheaper than regular insurance. And when I signed up for it, I was like, are you sure? Like, I was concerned that I was getting like way lesser coverage, and it was the same coverage. And he was saying it's because they assume that if you're in an RV, you're not driving it as much as your normal car. So it was like $200 less expensive for me. And I wish I had known that, because I would have prioritized getting the fridge in earlier. But here we are. Now you know. Look at this pattern that bugs have made into the tree. So cool. Okay. Did a cute little 3.5 mile jog / hike. Definitely more of a hike. Okay, I need to empty my pee jug. Almost. The sink fits. She's a little crooked, but so is everything else in this van. So I can't even care. Just throw some trim, you know. I just filled up on gas for the first time in like 2 months. It was $60 for half a tank. Oh. I keep getting this, it keeps telling me that my right blinker is not working, and it's definitely working. So, adding that to the list of things I gotta deal with. I have been downsizing for, I've been downsizing for like the past year. And I still have so much stuff. Like, I have a pair of Gucci shoes that I got for $20 at a swap meet that I've never worn. Do I need a pair of Gucci shoes in a van? What do we think?
How's it go?
This door I made is just like slightly too big. It's just like everything I do is like this, where it's like I have to always redo it. Yeah. So I just got back to the van and I only had 20% battery. When I went to sleep, it had 80%. It's a little concerning. I guess maybe because it's so hot, the refrigerator's having to do a lot of work. Thankfully, I can plug into my uncle's house, but it is a little concerning when I think about what's gonna happen when I leave here. I have a Bluetti, and I have the Bluetti Charger 1, which connects to my alternator and charges while I drive, but I can only be plugged into the Charger 1 or the solar panels, only one at a time. I can't do both. And I realized that they have something called a Charger 2 that allows you to charge from both at the same time. And I don't know if that's new or if I just didn't realize that that's the one I should have got. But basically, if I want to charge from the alternator, I have to put my hand under the bed and unplug the solar panels, plug the Charger 1 in, and then when I'm done driving, I have to plug the solar panels back in, so it's kind of a pain. You know, I've done a bit of woofing, and a lot of the accommodations are off-grid, and whenever I do that, you know, now that I'm in the van, it just gives you such an appreciation for, you press a button and you have power, flush the toilet and all your waste just disappears, and you have a hot shower without having to think about it. There's so many little daily things you have to think about when you're living off grid, or now, you know, when I'm in the van. And it really does give you an appreciation for the conveniences of modern life. Okay. On the agenda, I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to go on a walk. Then I'm going to get to work. Okay. I keep getting the light on my dashboard telling me that my right blinker is out, but it's definitely still working. All of them are working. The only thing I can think is that this one seems a little bit dimmer than the other ones, so I'm gonna try and replace it. All right, I need to consult the internet before I continue. The internet always makes this look everything way easier than it is. It's like, oh, just pop it off. And meanwhile, I'm like struggling to get these pieces off. Is this going the right way? Am I bugging out? The internet says you have to wear gloves. I don't know, these don't really look the same. All right, should I see if that worked? Yes! That fixed it. The internet said to wear gloves because apparently the oils from your fingers can fuck up the light. I don't know, whatever. The other thing that the internet said was that you're not supposed to use LED lights because it's not enough resistance, and the alert system will still read it as being out. The other thing that the internet said is that you should, if you change one, you should change the other one. But I don't know if I really want to do all that. Should I change the other one? No, I don't want to. I just did laundry. Oh my god, I feel so much better than I did yesterday. I slept in my uncle's house yesterday, and I feel so much better. I think after the very hectic, chaotic first couple days, it's been nice to just kind of take things slower. So I'm gonna stay here for a couple more days, I think. Still just have a couple more projects. I'm waiting for some Amazon packages. And then, yeah, I'm gonna head farther north. Good morning. The weather is so different today. It's been in the 90s the past couple days, and I think it's gonna be a high of 61 today, which is kind of nice. It's been really hot. I know I keep saying this, but I just have a few more projects I'm gonna get done today. It's getting there. She's getting there. It finally feels not like it's just a total mess all the time. It's been really nice to be at my uncle's house and have his bathroom, have his laundry, have his workshop. He was making fun of me. He was like, is this what van life is? It's parking in a driveway in suburbia. No. I just went to empty my pee jug and the screw was not screwed on correctly, and pee just went, I was just dripping pee. That's a mistake I'll make only once. For this extension cord that I want to put here, I need a hole saw that is 1 3/4. Then for my sink faucet, I need one that's 1 1/2 inch, and I have 1 3/16. So I have to go to the hardware store to get 2 different hole saws that I'm each gonna use one time. I'm so annoyed today. I went to the hardware store and I got these hole saws, and I didn't realize that it needs an adapter in order to plug it into your drill. Like the other 2 hole saws I have, they have the thing coming out, so it just goes, it connects right to your drill. I was really trying hard not to order from Amazon, but these were each $16, and on Amazon a pack, like the variety pack that has both of them, is $18, and it's gonna get here tomorrow, so I'm just ordering that. Ugh. I feel like when I'm having those days when like just nothing is working, I need to pause and stop trying to make things happen. This is me on my future farm, trying to manifest. This is also me, as you can see. This actually is a picture of me that somebody drew. This one is from when I was woofing in Brazil. So I did a work exchange on a coffee farm in Brazil. I was 21. I was supposed to go with a friend, and 2 days before we were set to leave, she wasn't able to go. And it was really scary because I was like, guess I'm going to Brazil by myself for a month. But I'm so glad I did. Even though it would have been great to go with her, it actually, I think, happened as it should, because it really showed me that I can travel by myself. It's actually such an awesome experience. So go on that adventure. You can do it. I decided I needed a break from building. It's definitely a very different day today than it was the last time I was here. But it smells so good here after the rain. Bro. Oh my god. That was crazy. Ooh, I have salsa. A vegetable would have been nice, but you know. I guess the salsa counts as a vegetable, right? Alright, so my cooking setup needs some improvements. I don't know if I can put that in the video. The internet's gonna come for me. Good morning. So it's been 2 days since the last video, since I almost lit the van on fire. But it's been super rainy and super cold, and I really haven't done very much. I did get my hole saws, and I installed this extension cord, and it's kind of crazy what a difference this little plug makes, but it just makes things so much easier in the morning, and it just makes things feel just so much more convenient. And I think when you're living in a van, you're living off grid, or you're living this way, making things as convenient as possible, I think really makes a difference. So I'm so happy about this little plug. But other than that, I've been taking it really easy because it's been super rainy, which has been interesting because the first couple days I was so this project and going on a hike, and the rain and the weather really forced me to kind of slow down. So, you know, I've just been cozy in the van.
It's breakup season in Alaska. The frozen ground.
I went to the movies with my cousin yesterday. I'd just been waiting for the rain to stop so I could move on, and yeah, I think it's finally gonna stop today. So I'm gonna head out a little bit later and drive to somewhere new. Okay, the rain has finally stopped. I got all my batteries charged. I got everything secured in the back. Let's go.